Thank you for tuning into the Force Production Powerlifting channel. Today I took it easy on the pull-ups because I had a very, very heavy day with rack pulls and my back was whooped. But what I'm doing here is 10 reps of the very starting movement to a pull-up so I can get a better strict form with it. And then I finish with the 11th rep trying to pull myself up, but my back is just wasted from the rack pulls. So I'll leave pull-ups for another day. I have 285 for 5x5 on the books with the safety squat barbell, and everything moved really well today. Even though I showed up at 5:45 in the morning, another gym member decided to show up and blast his music, and I have no problem with that, but YouTube does, so I have to go silent. Maybe one day I'll get into the gym and be able to just have the sound of the weights going, because I used to train with just the sound of the weights and didn't train with music because I liked the sound of the weights more than the sound of music when I'm training. Helps me concentrate more. But what are you going to do, right? If you want things to be your way 100%, the solution to that is to get a home gym, and I'm working on that. But for now, I'll deal with this incredibly awesome, well-equipped strongman gym, the Strength Depot in Plymouth, Michigan, which I swear to God is like the most kick-ass gym ever. It's just, I mean, there's just so much stuff in there for you to hurt yourself with, and it's incredible. I mean, you can train in this place and just do incredible things. But you can do that in any gym if you know what you're doing. But here, come on, let's just be real. This is a strongman gym, and there's no shortage of toys for you to play with. So back to the training. I'm taking 30-second breaks in between each set to work up, to build that work capacity, because it's important. I have the meet coming up, and now is the time to, when your body, see that chair back there? I sit on that chair for about 30 seconds, and then I get right up and jump right back into that rack, because it is critical that your body be able to do a lot of work in a short amount of time, because on the day of the meet, you want to feel fresh. You're doing 9 lifts that are going to be judged. And all day, you're going to be moving the barbell probably 36 times, right? 3 warm-ups, maybe 4 for each one of the main movements. So I'll warm up with 3 or 4 squats, and then I'll hit 3 squats that'll be judged. Then I'll warm up with 2 or 3 benches, and then I'll get judged on 3. Then for deadlifts, I'll warm up with 3 or 4 pulls on the barbell, and then I'll get judged for 3. So altogether, let's just say you get 3 warm-ups and 3 pulls and 3 lifts that are judged. So you get 3, 6, 9, and then 9. So you get 18. Let's just say you show up and all you have to do is move the barbell 18 times. Well, with all this training, all these months leading into a meet, if you get through the training quickly without sacrificing your form, get through it as fast as you can without sacrificing your form, take the smallest breaks possible, you're going to be able to get a lot of work done towards the end of a training cycle. You're going to be physically fit for a meet. Your lung your lungs are going to be strong, your muscles are going to be used to doing a lot of work, and showing up to a meet on the actual day and moving the barbell 18 times. It's not going to be a breeze, but you're not going to be winded. You're not going to be exhausted. You're not going to be just tapped out by the time you get to the deadlifts, which this happened to me before. My training philosophy is do it all for the 9th lift. And I mean that in that, by the time I step up to deadlift number 3, my 3rd and final attempt, I want a PR every single time, and I want it to count, and I want it to be my best deadlift that I've ever pulled in my life. That's why you show up to the meet. I may not pull everything that I'm able to pull, because who knows when my last meet will be. You always want to leave something in the tank. You want to, unless you're battling against somebody and you just have to in order to take that top spot. Otherwise, you train smart because you're right back into training after a meet. You keep the machine rolling, right? But here I'm pulling 425 from the mid shin, which is which is my worst spot mechanically. This is where I've always failed. If I fail in a deadlift, I fail right at the beginning at this point. So I train there, right? This is where it's hardest for me, right there. I've never had a problem locking out ever, but it's always I get the barbell to that mid shin point, and that's where it breaks down. So that's where you train. And after this, I get my dips in. I chopped out a bunch of the assistance work because nobody wants to see that. And this is just for the coach to keep showing them, the dips are coming along really well. My bench should be shooting up. And you guys, God bless you for watching. Thank you.